Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to Quarantine Talk. It's been a while since we did one of these videos, but here we are, back in the car, so that's nice. And today I thought I would talk a little bit about features and feature requests for Serenity, and also about third-party libraries and importing code, because I've been getting a lot of questions lately, people asking me, hey, Andreas, when are you going to do this feature or that feature? And also people asking me, are you going to use this or that third-party library in Serenity? And sometimes people even say, hey, Andreas, instead of wasting your time building that by yourself, here's a library you can use, and then you can just put it right in there. And that I find so weird when people suggest that, but um, because if you follow me or the Serenity OS project for more than a minute, you would probably notice that we try to build everything from scratch, right? That's kind of the theme around here. But I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody, so of course I will try to answer. And the answer is that we're not going to use a third-party library in Serenity if we can at all avoid it, because we want to build things ourselves. That's what we do. And it's always been my ambition with this project to do something to learn, right? Like to learn by doing, and to not only learn about programming, but also learn about like system design and architecture and how to build something beautiful out of all the good parts that we can scavenge from other systems and other paradigms and whatnot. And I really feel like if you just take ready-made components and put those together, then you end up with something very far from where I want Serenity to go. Um, and there are countless, distribution systems out there that you can use if that's what you want to do. But that's not what we want to do with Serenity. Um, but anyway, that's that. So when it comes to features, though, I really don't have a plan for what features I'm gonna do, and it's really the case that I don't even know what I'm gonna make a video about until like 2 minutes before I start recording it. And like today, I think I changed my mind like 30 seconds before I started recording, so it's totally up in the air. I just do whatever seems interesting and captivating at the moment, because I firmly believe that we do our best work when we are captivated by something. So I place my faith in that I will always be captivated by something, because I always have been my whole life. Um, and as long as I'm captivated by something interesting, I'll just work on that, and it's all going to become good in the end. And then maybe sometimes I spend a lot of time working on some less significant part, and other times I spend time working on some more significant part. But it all evens out, um, and in the great scheme of things, we make forward progress all the time. And I don't know, it's a little bit faith based, but it seems to work so far. Uh, so I really don't have a schedule or a plan. Um, Although when it comes to feature requests, I added a little blurb to the contribution guidelines on the Serenity repository, where I added a note that Serenity, unlike most other operating systems, we're not trying to build something with like mass appeal. So the target audience for Serenity is its own developers, and because of that, we are not very interested in feature requests from non-contributors. And uh, it's I think it's important to make that a clear policy, because we've been getting more and more feature requests from people who are not working on the system, and it's just not reasonable to take feature requests from people who are not working on it, because that's not the kind of system that we want to be. Now, of course, everybody is welcome to work on the system if they want to, but nobody's going to build your feature for you, I guess is the point. Like, you have to do it yourself. But I'm hoping that by by me sharing everything that I know about programming and Serenity and system design and architecture and everything, put everything out here, and um, I'm hoping that somebody who really really wants a feature can go and implement it. And um, if if people do that, then we get features made by people who really care about them, and that's the kind of features that we would want anyway. Um, at least I think that's a good thing. Um, but I don't know. We'll see how it scales. So far, it's doing really well, I think. Um, a good example of that would be Ali, who really wanted syntax highlighting in the shell. So um, he just figured out how to build it, and he's been doing that. And now he's adding syntax highlighting to the shell and to the JavaScript REPL, and like these things like constantly improving because he's working on things that he cares about, features that he wants, and that's the kind of developer that I feel is can be right at home in Serenity, right? Somebody who's motivated by their own ambitions for the system, and as a user, like, am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. I guess I would want the project to run in such a way that that you make your own feature requests for yourself, and then you implement them. Yeah, but you can also make feature requests to other people if you're working on the system. Like I'm constantly asking Ali to fix stuff lately because of the shell changes, but it's all good. It's really really fun. Anyways, um, I think the system is moving along in a very nice direction right now. Um, it somehow feels a little bit calmer than last month. Last month was intense. This month is a little cooler somehow. I don't know why, but it's good. And I guess usually by this point in a month, I feel like I have some sort of theme to what I'm working on, but I didn't really figure one out this month. So I've just been doing like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of layers in the Paint application, a little bit of browser stuff, and a little bit of emoji stuff, all kinds of little things. But it's nice to have that too, like a miscellaneous trinkets month. Um, it doesn't always have to be about some specific theme. The important thing is that we're moving forward, and the system keeps getting better and stronger every day. Um, and I think everybody's having fun doing it, and I feel like we're all learning. And yeah, I guess this turned into a status report suddenly. Uh, my status is that things are going pretty okay with the project, and I'm pretty tired of sitting at home. Um, but my company has extended the the employees working from home thing until further notice. So currently, no particular end in sight for that, um, and my hours are still cut, which is not a terrible thing because it gives me more time to work on Serenity. Of course, it means I get less paid, get paid less, but I mean, it's okay. I'm not in any huge trouble with that. Although I definitely am feeling the love from all of the people who are supporting me on, GitHub sponsors and Patreon and PayPal and stuff like that. That really really helps. Um, and it's like offsetting uh, the whole situation with the pay at work getting cut. So thank you everybody for helping out. I really appreciate it. Um, it's really nice to not worry about that right now. But of course, there's always something to worry about. But that particular thing I don't worry about. So thanks, really. Um, and yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep going. That's that's what I like to say. We're just gonna keep going with this project and see what happens. Um, but I realized that I've been doing this for over a year and a half, and it's still just as fun as when I started. Um, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I hope it's fun for all the other people who are picking it up and working on it too. It really seems to be fun to everybody, but I guess sometimes I wonder um, what motivates other people to work on the system, or what motivates people to watch me work on the system. But I'm glad to have all the company. Ultimately, I don't care what your reasons are. Like if you're having a good time and if you're learning and being productive some way around me or around Serenity, then I'm really happy about that, and I'm happy for you. Um, and thank you for hanging out. Anyway, I should probably go back inside. It's a little cold out here. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.